The world of K-pop and Korean drama is no stranger to dazzling love stories, but few have captured the collective imagination quite like the rumored romance between 2PM's Lee Junho and Girls' Generation's Yoona, after starring together in the hit drama King the Land. Undeniable chemistry both on and off-screen left fans breathless and hungry for more. While neither of them has officially confirmed a relationship, whispers have grown louder over the past few months as hints continue to surface from people who know them best, their closest friends. Recently, some of Junho's inner circle have made intriguing comments that suggest not only is their relationship real, but it could also be heading towards something much bigger, perhaps even marriage. In a world where privacy is hard to come by and every move is scrutinized, it seems their story is finding a way to unfold anyway. Let's dive into what we know so far. Starting with the very first sparks between these two superstars. Their story began, at least publicly, the set of King the Land. Fans immediately noticed that their on-screen interactions felt unusually natural. From tender glances to playful banter, the two made audiences believe they weren't just acting. Behind the scenes, staff members reportedly gushed over how attentive Junho was to Yoona, constantly offering her water, adjusting her coat when the cameras stopped rolling, and stealing little smiles when he thought no one was watching. One of the production assistants, Kang Minutsu, recalled a particularly sweet moment on set during the final week of filming. Yoona had a long day and was sitting alone looking tired. Junho came over, knelt next to her, and said something that made her laugh so hard she almost cried. He said in an interview last month, "It didn't feel like acting anymore. Everyone could feel there was something real there." While these moments initially seemed like the product of good acting and professionalism, the narrative took a new turn after the drama wrapped. Rather than fading from each other's lives as co-stars often do, the pair were spotted together several times in the following weeks. Fans began piecing together sightings of them at cozy restaurants in Seoul, walking side by side along the Han River late at night, and even boarding a flight together to Jeju Island under the guise of a work trip. Yet the most tantalizing clues have come not from blurry fan photos or anonymous tips, but from Junho's own friends, who, intentionally or not, have been dropping hints that suggest wedding bells may not be too far away. One of the first to spark speculation was Junho's longtime bandmate and friend, OK Seon. During a radio interview to promote his own drama, the host playfully asked Seon if he had any advice for Junho, now that he was so popular as both an actor and an idol. Seon chuckled before replying, "Junho doesn't need advice. He's already planning for his future, and he seems very happy these days, happier than I've ever seen him." When pressed about what he meant by planning for his future, Seon coyly added, "Let's just say he's thinking very seriously about someone very special." The room went silent before the host quickly changed the topic, but not before fans caught every word and began speculating wildly online. Not long after, another friend, stylist and confidant Lee Ji-hye, posted a cryptic Instagram story featuring a photo of Junho adjusting his tie in a dressing room mirror. The caption read, "Getting ready for the biggest chapter yet." While Ji-hye quickly deleted the post, it was too late. Screenshots flooded fan accounts within minutes, and hashtags like #JunHoProposal and #JunYoona began trending on Twitter. Perhaps the most direct comment came from director Park Sang-woo, who has worked with Junho on multiple projects and is known to be a close mentor. At a private gathering to celebrate the end of filming for another series, Park reportedly told colleagues, "I told Junho he should stop worrying so much. He already has everything he needs to start a family. He just needs to say the words and put on the ring." Several attendees at the party confirmed the remark, with one adding that Junho just smiled shyly and didn't deny it. Another guest said he even raised his glass and toasted to new beginnings. Beyond the words of his friends, there are other signs that point toward a more serious commitment. Insiders claim that Junho recently dined with Yoona's family at an upscale restaurant in Gangnam. According to one witness, the atmosphere was warm and filled with laughter, not the awkward tension you might expect from a first meeting. The witness, who sat at a nearby table, said Junho brought a beautifully wrapped gift and bowed deeply as he greeted Yoona's parents. A waiter at the restaurant shared his own account, telling a local magazine, "They looked like a real family already." Yoona's father was smiling the entire time. Junho kept refilling everyone's glasses. They even took a group photo before leaving. Even more intriguing, after the dinner, Yoona's brother reportedly updated his social media bio to include the phrase, "Excited for what's ahead, family growing bigger soon?" Though he removed it after a few hours, the phrase ignited yet another wave of speculation. Of course, the fans have been anything but quiet throughout all of this. While some expressed cautious optimism, others fully embraced the idea, creating wedding-themed fan art, speculative guest lists, and even mock wedding invitations featuring Junho and Yoona in traditional hanbok. One fan wrote on Twitter, "If they announce their marriage, I'll cry tears of joy. They deserve all the happiness in the world." Another fan account posted a video compilation titled John Yoona, a love story set to romantic ballads, which garnered over 2 million views in just 3 days. The comments section overflowed with excitement, with messages like, "This is not just shipping anymore. It's destiny. And when's the wedding date? We'll be there." Entertainment industry insiders have also weighed in, with one veteran manager noting, "In our field, friends rarely speak this openly unless something is already set in motion." Between the subtle hints, the family dinner, the way both Junho and Yoona have been carrying themselves lately, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they're preparing to make it official soon. This sentiment was echoed by cultural commentator Han Seo-jin, who wrote in a column, "Unlike the past, idols kept their private lives hidden for fear of backlash. Today's fans are more supportive of their happiness." Junho and Yoona have already proven they can balance love and career. Why not take the next step? But even as the world watches, questions remain. Love truly survived the relentless scrutiny of fame? Both Junho and Yoona are at the peaks of their careers, juggling demanding schedules and facing enormous expectations. According to stylist Lee Ji-hye, who not only posted the cryptic Instagram story but also works frequently with Yoona, the two have been discussing how to navigate their careers and a potential marriage at the same time. In a private text exchange leaked to a fan site, though not confirmed, Ji-hye allegedly wrote to a friend, "She asked me what kind of wedding dresses would suit her. She even showed me a Pinterest board she's been working on for months." And he's been asking about Venice. Even for the most seasoned celebrities, choosing to marry while still at the height of one's fame is daunting. Both Junho and Yoona remain booked solid with schedules that would exhaust even the most dedicated professionals. Actor Young Woo-sung, one of Junho's gym partners, reportedly told a mutual friend, "He keeps saying he doesn't want to wait anymore. He told me, what am I afraid of? If we love each other, we'll find a way." Similarly, a senior SM Entertainment staff member said anonymously, "Yoona has always dreamed of having a family someday. She's very traditional in that way, but she's also incredibly professional. I think she and Junho have already thought through how to make it work." Cultural expectations still weigh heavily, but recent years have seen notable exceptions. High-profile wedding of actors Hyun Bin and Son Yejin in 2022 was met with overwhelming support and joy from fans around the world. Similarly, Junho and Yoona's fans appear to be more progressive than ever. On social media, thousands have posted messages of encouragement, "They deserve happiness too." One of the clearest signs that they are serious came in the form of a secret trip to Jeju Island last month. Though initially described as a work-related getaway, photographs obtained by a tabloid showed the two walking hand-in-hand on a quiet beach, dressed casually and smiling at each other. A hotel employee who claimed to have served them said, "They were very polite and low-key. They didn't act like celebrities, just like a couple enjoying each other's company." At breakfast, he held her chair for her and poured her tea. They laughed a lot. It was sweet to watch. As for what kind of wedding it might be, wedding planners have already speculated that a Junho-Yoona wedding would be one of the most elegant events in recent memory. One planner, Kim Hae-soo, said, "They're both style icons. so I would expect something elegant and tasteful. Perhaps a destination wedding, Jeju Island or even Paris, but knowing how traditional they both are, wouldn't be surprised if they kept it private and intimate, with just family and close friends. If the wedding were to happen in Korea, Namdong's luxury venues or a five-star hotel ballroom in Seoul would be the obvious choices. Designers have already begun speculating about what Yoona might wear. Names like Vera Wang, Ellie Saab, and Korean haute couture designers such as Kim Young-ju have all been floated. Fans have even created their own wedding trailers, putting clips of Junho and Yoona into scenes of wedding ceremonies, complete with romantic ballads and soft focus shots of rings, vows, and a kiss under a floral arch. Their celebrity friends seem eager for them to go public. At a recent variety show appearance, Tae-seon was asked who he thought would be the next member of 2PM to get married. Without missing a beat, smiled and said, "You already know who." He's been practicing his vows in the mirror. And just last week, director Park Sang-woo was overheard at a film premiere saying, "I better start thinking about what to wear to Junho's wedding. Don't want to be underdressed for the event of the year." For Junho and Yoona, however, the timing has to feel right. Both have spoken in past interviews about the importance of family, but also about wanting to do things at their own pace. In a 2021 interview, Yoona said, "I think marriage is something you should do when you've found the right person, not because of pressure, but because you truly want to build a life with them." Similarly, Junho told a magazine last year, "When I love someone, I want to protect them and make them happy. That's what matters more than anything." All signs seem to point toward an imminent announcement, perhaps even before the year is out. Their friends are dropping heavier hints, their families seem to be on board. Both stars are at a stage in life and career where marriage would not only be possible but celebrated. Still, there's an undeniable sense that both Junho and Yoona want to keep some part of their story just for themselves, at least for now. As one friend put it, they're not rushing. They're enjoying this chapter. Everyone close to them knows it's just a matter of time. Fans, meanwhile, continue to wait with bated breath, filling social media with heartfelt messages of support. Whether they announce it tomorrow or next year, we're here for them. In an industry that often feels manufactured and superficial, the love story of Lee Junho and Yoona stands out for its authenticity and quiet grace. If and when they finally say "I do," it won't just be a celebrity wedding. It will be a celebration of two people who dared to love each other in a world that rarely makes it easy. Until then, the world watches, waits, and hopes. Wedding bells may not have rung just yet, but they're certainly within earshot. And perhaps that's the most romantic part.